I just heard that video with Fight Hype did with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather be sunning people now, and I mean, love him or hate him, he has the right to do it. He's beat, as he said, Pacquiao, Cotto, and Canelo. And if you think about it, if that was the quote unquote best fight of the year because they're down in Pacquiao and Mayweather, he beat both of them. And you know what's great about that? The Cotto win. Floyd Mayweather had to go to Plan C to beat Cotto. And the reason why I say he had to go to Plan C is because he went out there to fight at his own pace. That didn't work. Cotto applied too much pressure. Then he said, you know what? I'm going to apply some pressure. I'm going to let Cotto apply some pressure, and I'm just going to counterpunch him to death. And then he realized that ain't going to work because Cotto's getting off too much. So plan C is I got to be a little bit more offensive and hit him before he hits me. And by the time he gets ready to hit me, I'll see it coming, and I'll just pivot out of the way, and we'll reload and do the same thing all over again. If you watch the last 6 rounds of that fight, there's no there's no doubt about it was very visible Floyd Mayweather's greatness. And I was in Vegas for that fight, and that was a hell of a fight. And he gave all the Floyd Mayweather haters some hope. That fight, Cotto did. Cotto threw everything at him. He tried, and he tried, and Floyd beat him to the punch in the exchanges. And Cotto landed. He just didn't land as many as Floyd Mayweather, you know. And when you're receiving as much as you're giving, you're going to have some hesitancy in your punching. Um, but it was funny how Floyd called Canelo a boy and told him, "You already know what it is when you face me, boy. Class is in session." That's hilarious. And you know what? It's true. Canelo didn't win a round, and one judge had it 114, 114. Um, so you already know what it is. Floyd Mayweather is the best post Roy Jones. I'll always say that. Um, and the question is, who will be the best post Floyd Mayweather? Will it be Triple G, Andre Ward, or Kovalev, or Terrence Crawford is climbing the ladders? But let me know what you guys think. Who's the best fighter out now? Andre Ward just isn't active enough for me to give him number one. He shows all the assets and the attributes of being great or being pound for pound the best, but we only see him once every 2 years. So, but Terrence Crawford has looked impressive. That Gamboa fight was supposed to be a tough fight, and he just obliterated Gamboa in the second half of that fight. Um, but I love the fact that Floyd Mayweather is talking. The reason why I enjoy Floyd Mayweather talking is you're not hearing it from a secondary outlet. And everything he's saying, you cannot refute it. Although it comes off as arrogant, but when you're 49-0 and you've beaten everyone that they've thrown at you and said that they can possibly beat you, you know, whether you want to argue he fought them too late or fought Canelo too young, the same results happen 10 out of 10 times if Canelo fights Floyd Mayweather. Canelo footwork is too slow, and you might say, and he won't get off. You know, it's just Canelo will not be able to get off against Floyd Mayweather. Like it, hate it, whatever you want to do. But getting back to what Floyd Mayweather said about Canelo, he sunned him in that fight, and without a doubt, Floyd could have stopped him in the 11th and 12th round, without a doubt. And the reason why I believe he didn't stop him, and I have my sources that told me it said this, he wanted to come back and fight Canelo a second time because he knew it would be a huge fight later on in his career. He actually wanted Canelo to be his last fight, but it couldn't work out. So maybe quite possibly we could see Canelo and Floyd in September because he knows that's the only payday. But with Pacquiao out there, if Pacquiao, as Max Kellerman says, if Pacquiao Mayweather does half the business, 2.5, you know, 2.5 pay-per-views, they're still winning and a sold-out crowd. The price of the tickets will be a little bit lower, but it'll still be a sold-out crowd because Pacquiao may have sold the shoulder injury or whatever the case may be. But we'll wonder what God would tell Manny Pacquiao to do in this fight. That's such a sham. Manny Pacquiao saying God told him to do X, Y, Z. But let me know what you guys think. I think Floyd Mayweather is dead on when he's called Canelo a son in a reference of him being the technician and the godfather of boxing. He basically sunned Canelo in that fight. Uh, and Floyd Mayweather has the right to say it. You can hate him. He has the right to say that. Um, and I enjoyed listening to him. So hope Fight Hype and Ben Thompson and Luis can get us some more footage of Floyd, because he only talks to Fight Hype for exclusive and stuff like that. But I enjoy listening to it. So let me know what you guys think. You guys can just go to Fight Hype. You guys have probably seen it by now, but that's just my take on it. And no one beats Floyd Mayweather at true 154 to 140 to 154. No one beats him. No one beats him in between those weights. Triple G is far too big. It makes no sense. And you say Roy Jones went up to fight the heavyweight, but he was a tailor-made heavyweight. He was way too slow. Way too slow. The Latin heavyweight. I'm drawing the blank on his name, but I was actually at the Staples Center here in LA. And that would be the same thing. What Roy Jones did to that heavyweight would be the same thing what Floyd Mayweather would do to Canelo. He just wouldn't get off, And this is Barbershop Conversations. I appreciate you guys' support. Lastly, I don't even think Triple G Floyd Mayweather would be a hell of a fight. Now, let's not be misled, because keep in mind, in order for Triple G to fight him, Floyd Mayweather would fight him at 152. That's the same thing he did to Canelo, so expect the same thing. So if Triple G is coming down to 152, that's an additional 8 pounds he has to lose. He would need to lose that weight properly. He would need a 4-month training camp to prepare for Floyd Mayweather, and he may leave something in the gym that night. Although he's going to come in the ring if he shrinks him down to 152, he'll come in the ring at 172, 175. But all those nutrients, everything is gone. Those extra 8 pounds is a big deal. He may be a shot fighter that night, but we'll never know, because that fight will never happen. Floyd Mayweather is much too wise to take that fight when he's already worth $800 million. So he has nothing. Floyd Mayweather has nothing more to prove. Would I have liked to see him fight Keith Thurman? Would I like to see him fight Tim Bradley? Because Tim Bradley has earned it. You're absolutely right. But to beat the people he's beaten, Diego Corrales, who was supposed to be the monster back then, beat Manny Pacquiao, and they say they fought him a couple years too late, but Manny Pacquiao is younger than Floyd Mayweather. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. He came back and beat Oscar De La Hoya to it. I thought it was a unanimous decision. Destroyed Berto. Marcos Maidana beat him rather well in the second fight. First fight was up for grabs, but let me know what you guys think. I think Floyd Mayweather is the best post Roy Jones, and he's basically sunning the whole boxing community because he's actually beat him. So this is Barbershop Conversations. I appreciate you guys' support, and I thank you for all the new subscribers from Dante's Boxing Nation. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll be bringing you guys some more boxing content. Appreciate you guys. Peace.